I'm not sure that they did the same in Might and Magic 7. Mercury Bot, you remember Might and Magic 7 better than I do. Did they do the whole sci-fi thing with the blasters? The original Final Fantasy had a giant killer robot and a space station. So I'm guessing it's kind of a recurrent theme.
The Eastern Sea and Chancellor of the Treasury.
Good, good. So that's another council quest done. And winter, yeah. I'm supposed to find a hermit, but I think it's in Kriegspire. And I had to bring the pearl. I have it. Let's do that before I forget, and mostly before I accidentally get rid of the pearl. And that would make my quest journal practically empty. You're up there, Latte. Maybe I'm gonna have to move the camera for Latte because he seems to be happy on the shelf. Let me see if I put it here. Ay, my floor. How's that? Oh, yes. So tired. You have to understand, he spent most of the day sleeping on another shelf. One as uncomfortable as the one he's on right now. So you have to give him a break. No, do not reset the dungeon. I've made that mistake once. Of resetting the dungeon because all the enemies were dead, but the quest was not done. Alright, bring the pearl back to the ghost. I believe the ghost was here, actually. I am reasonably decided that I will give Might and Magic 9 another go. I will. Do I have it? Not anymore. Sure, I had it back in the days and I didn't finish it. I was very disappointed with it. Didn't even go very far. It could be that it was too different from 6, 7 and 8. 6, 7 and 8, I mean, the fact that you can run all three in the same engine with some work, obviously, but it shows that they really follow the same pattern and that sort of things. But Might and Magic 9 looked different and felt different. Might and Magic 8 for me was not as good as the previous two, but it was still Might and Magic, so you're like, okay. It's like, you know, there's a series, a season on television a series that you really like, and the final season is not that good, but you still want to see where it ends. That's how Might and Magic 8 felt for me. Fine. But 9... they rushed it. It was buggy and incomplete. Mystical Matrix, do you know that there's probably some community patch available, something like that? Might and Magic 1 to 5 have even more sci-fi elements. I think that was the case. I looked at the game after I played 6. I was like, whoa, love this, want more. And I looked at the previous titles and I felt there was already a gap in terms of how the game looked. There is a community and they did an awesome job. Okay, well then I am convinced. After we do 6, 7 and 8, I want to give 9 another go. Wait, who has it? Quest item. Okay, that's why. There we go. Thank you for defeating the werewolf leader. I wish that I had been strong enough to stop this from happening. Please accept my thanks for allowing my spirit to move on. I will take the pearl away so that it may no longer cause any harm to the people of Enroth. You're very welcome. What it means for my quests... Ah, okay, there was somebody in Creekspire village that wanted the egg. That is in Castle Darkmoor. I am not going there. And the statuettes, I have done Dragon Sand, Mire of the Dam, Woodlike Bay. So I still need Sweetwater and Creekspire. Then it's pretty obvious, guys. We're gonna have to explore Creekspire properly. It's a real life Khajiit, yes. But so tired. You okay, Keton? Not even an ear twitch. That's how tired this cat is. Okay, back to Creekspire, where I have to return the egg and explore. Do we want to do more of the castle? Where am I going? The wrong way is the answer. I'm going the wrong way.
Welcome, friend.
The Khajiit invested into property. Welcome back. I think it's the other way around. We invested in the Khajiit, and only then did we realize that there would be no return on our investment. It takes space. It makes noises. It consumes food. But it's pretty to look at, and I guess that's really all we need. I mean, I can check the...
Need a ride?
No. Not interested. The Khajiit in your house has a job, and the job is murder. Is it murdering mice or insects? She's a mouser. Okay. I didn't think it would be something terribly nefarious. I hoped against all hope. Maybe we can try to go along that way. Has Latte ever seen a mouse? We live on the 4th floor. I don't think he's ever seen a mouse, but lizards. There's the occasional tiny lizard on the balcony, and he's already caught a few. We find them all dried up under the carpet, that sort of thing. Ooh, there's a dungeon right there. Dungeon or shrine? Demon lair. Is that the Devil's Outpost? Could be. Oh wow, to leave Quickspire. And there's an autosave. We'll take a look.
Can't we pick a better place to die?
Is it so bad? They certainly look weird. But we seem to be able to kill them. They're Devil of Ba. Bloody Ba. In my mind, hey Skink, welcome back. In my mind, Might and Magic 6 and Heroes of Might and Magic 3 share like a lot of the sprites. And I thought that they were quite similar, but I realized these become the Gogs and the Magogs, right? The spells have been changed. It's like barely, you know? They just don't want me to get into trouble with Twitch, so... Yeah, they look like aliens. But the sprite, doesn't it look like the Gogs and the Magogs that you have in Inferno? And they do fireballs too.
I can't believe it!
I don't know what it is I'm picking up. I don't know if this is the quest where I have to destroy the Devil's Outpost. The Magogs are... That's done. Okay. The Magogs are prettier. More menacing. There.
Welcome, friend.
Space Dog, salut! C'est encore Danae et la dame dans ce jeu vidéo qui aventurent ensemble. Elles sont vraiment heureuses ensemble aussi, oui. Elles vous aiment. Ou elles aiment que nous jouions au jeu. That was the Devil's Outpost. Quest complete. But I'm not gonna go back to Osric Temple until I've destroyed the Warlord. That's hard to say, honestly. What did I pick up in here? We'll take a look. A bunch of these. Vial of Devil Ichor. I'm sure it's kind of sticky and all that. Is it more stable? The Fox, when I started playing Might and Magic in the 6 in the engine of 8, I was very surprised with how smooth it was. I did not remember Might and Magic 6 being so smooth, and the way you turn and the way you move. But that was a long time ago, so honestly, it has... what is it? One more character, I guess. It's hard to say because there are some quality of life improvements, like when you are in a School of Magic and you right click on a tome to see the spell and what it does and how much it costs. Sorry. There's also a tooltip that tells you if the character you have selected knows the spell or can learn the spell, which is very convenient, and I think that is modded. So I would say probably more stable with the merge and MAW. That's the mod that I have on top of the merge. There's also some quality of life improvement. For example, and I did not remember that in 8, the trainers are on the map, which is nice. I can leave my own notes on the map. Can't remember if that was in the original. Might and Magic 6, I played it, you know, many years ago. We're gonna have to somehow climb above the mountain, won't we? Can't fly yet, but I have a way. Bob Goes the Box, hello, welcome back. I'm glad you found us again. Up. This is as good as flying, honestly. Maybe even a little bit better. More fun with the boing. Is this really empty and there's no enemies in there? There's the song again. We are pretty far, I think. There. My current quests are the Devil Outpost I've just done, the Warlord. I have to go back and kill the Warlord. I don't know how to do that, but I think it happens in Creekspire. The egg I have, I need to turn the quest in. Castle Darkmoor will wait. I have terrible souvenirs of it, I don't want to go there ever, and I still have to put the statue in Sweetwater and Creekspire. So far, that's all the quests I have collected and not done yet. Dragons! Let's go. Ouch. Where do you come from, rock elementals? I didn't see you there. I need to be a little careful when I backpedal.
Finally.
On account of not having explored the area at all. There's a monolith over there. Dragons are nasty. I could do more damage in melee, but I wouldn't be able to dodge the projectiles so well, so... But yeah, it's not our first dragon. We are proper dragon slayer now. We're not even counting the lizards and the drakes. Those are, you know. This place is Cave of the Dragon Raider. I'm pretty sure I don't have a quest in there. Before I go in there, I want to explore the whole map. There's an obelisk. We'll want to grab that. And there's supposed to be a hermit somewhere. So we're looking for a single house. Because we have to end winter. Are the dragons 3D? The sprites are... I'm not sure they are actual 3D. They might be faux 3D, where they have 4 sides and you see one of the 4 sides. I think that's how it works. Could have stolen them for giant ultimates. I think they're faux 3D. Like if you look at the enemies, you see them from one angle in particular. I'm not sure. I was happily talking with you guys, not really being careful. Fortunately, we have a whole lot of space, so we should be okay. I mean, the dragon models from Giant Ultimates are just not good. I think it's fair to say. The dragon models we have in... oops. The fire one. Right? Uh-oh. No, don't get stuck on things. This is how we die. Come on, girls. Don't let me down. Not Daggerfall. Contemporary to Daggerfall? Actually, I'm curious about the dates. Uh-oh, this is not looking good, guys.
Help me.
Oh, I see. Because I was on the edge of the map. I was not moving properly. Do you know Town Portal yet? Did I teach it to you? I did not. That's a bummer. That's a very big bummer. You see, I'm stuck. Oh, crap. That was silly. You return after 5 years. Well, welcome back. 5 years ago, I'm guessing it was Morrowind. It's still the main game I play. We'll have to do the Devil's Outpost again. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been playing Might and Magic 6, so I want to finish it. The loading screen is, frankly, pretty epic. You still see my Morrowind stuff. Good. It's still there. It's still happening. The very beginning makes me think of Final Fantasy. Yes, it is true that at the time we probably saw so much of it that it's like burned into our memory. One thing that surprises me with the art of this game, two things. When I think of the game, for me 6, 7 and 8 graphics wise is pretty much the same thing. Like,
I can't fix it.
come on, somebody needs to learn how to repair things properly.
I really wish I could help.
So I feel that the graphics are roughly the same, but because now in the same game we have this character from 6, this character from 7, and this character from 8. I think she's from 8 as well. Unsure. That you can see clearly that 6 is uglier, you could say. We can see it also with the models. That is very pretty. It was not in 6.
I can't fix it.
That was in 6, I think.
No room.
It's pretty too. 6 didn't have the female model, so that's modded. So I can see that even within those 3 games that are for me roughly the same, there's a clear difference in the style. The second thing that surprises me quite a bit, you can't say that the game is bloody, like you kill things, there's no blood. The exception is when you go to the arena, there were a couple of blood spatters on the ground. But generally, right? With the exception of when you first arrive in Bootleg Bay and you have those, that's not what I want. You have those cannibals and you have these bodies on spikes and they're super gruesome. This guy was my paladin in Might and Magic 6.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, we've trained. Now, who gave me that quest? Not somebody at the inn, not somebody in the shop. Are there 2 doors for the shop? No, that's the inn. That's the training. Check those guys. Thank you for returning this egg to me. It is the most precious thing I have. I'm glad I could help you, buddy.
This item is weak.
That might be good for my sorcerer.
This item is weak.
Ah, nobody's using axe. This one is super valuable, but it's because its trait is increased value. The stats are not that good, I don't think. Hopefully we'll find a shop and have this repaired. Definitely an upgrade. The magic shop will be closed.
Hurry up!
No.
I don't have all day.
A light. Left to right. 8, 7, 6, 7, 6. This is the combination for what, Mercury Bard? Allons-y, les dames, encore vivantes. Latte, you're not showing your butt, are you? That's... I apologize. But this is all you'll see of Latte. I'm keeping the rings until I have... Ooh. That's what the game porters are for. Alright. 8, 7. So I had a doubt here. 6. 7 and 6. She's 6 as well. She's so much better than that one. Right. Keeping this one. Right, but really what I wanted is the regular armor. Here they are. There's one. It's the one you have doubt about. She looks surprisingly pretty. It's gotta be 8, 7, 6, 7, 8 for her. Alright, something that might help.
Cheapskate.
Yeah. That feels more like 8, honestly. I think 8 was skimpier. Yeah, we'll repair it for you. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty skimpy. That's very skimpy, but she's a dark elf. What do you want? Imagine if Beth had the same drive. We could have been on the Elder Scrolls 7 by now. Would it be better though? And, I mean, if you take into account the Skyrims, I'm pretty sure we were at 7, because up to 5 with Skyrim, special Skyrim 6, other special Skyrim 7, Skyrim Alexa 8. Isn't there? Oh, Skyrim Switch 9. There you go. There you go. You have it all.
Finest weapons in the land.
Oh, you only want the weapons? That's not what I have the most of, I think. And really, I wanted to repair the armor. You don't know. You don't know. I understand. Armor smith and weaponsmith are two very different jobs. Is there really no armor smith here? They don't always have the sign.
Finest armor in the land.
That was the important thing to do.
Come back soon.
We could have gotten High Rock and Hammerfell and an upgraded Skyrim engine, but no. Instead we got jack shit. No. Skink, I must disagree with you. We got fishing in the later Skyrim. So you see, you weren't quite Fair. Oh, wait, there's a house here. Could that be my hermit? Chateau, hello. Fishing. We got Starfield Oblivion. And we feel like it's a win. I haven't played Starfield. I was not even tempted to play Starfield. I have Fishing in Morrowind twice. Honestly, Fishing in Morrowind is probably superior. Will I be able to jump this way? Where did I see a house? Okay, all the way there. Please. Shit. I feel like we have a problem here. A reflecting energy drake with, let's be honest, 7,000 hit points. Are we worried? I don't know about you guys, but I am. Please be the guy who will end winter. So, Stormguard needs a miracle with the weather, hey? At this time, I thought he was the one responsible for making it snow continually. I can break the enchantment on the weather easily. If you hurry back to him, I'm sure you can claim responsibility. Is that it? Is that really it? There's no stealth. Oh, there's an invisibility spell. That, I don't know, I think. HP is unimportant. You only need 1 and enemies just need to be reduced below 1. True, that's a good pep talk. And yet, I'm going the other direction. Maybe it will fly over and we can start having fun. No, it's not following me. That's right. This dragon is smart. I don't know why I'm going that way when what I need to do is town portal back to the Frozen Highlands, which will give us another council quest. I wish real life was like that. 1 digit is the difference between complete health and wellness and being a gunner. Yeah, and also with ample supplies of healing potions. Might as well. So, let's end winter, shall we? Oh, I'll have to go back. Maybe with the School of Magic I can finally learn the spell to fly. That would be pretty neat, honestly. I've had quite a few times, not so much the hope that life was a game, but what I would really like is for my construction set, my Morrowind construction set, as inferior as it might be to other construction set or creation engine. I forgot what it's called in the other games. But if I could mod my life with my construction set, I don't even need Nifscope or I don't even need Lua scripting, just my little construction set. I could make my life pretty amazing. My home in particular, that was it. When I was making my homes in the game, I was like, if I could do that with my home. Let's talk about winter. I was looking out my window when the weather broke and the snow vanished. A miracle, a genuine miracle. You have done my people and me a great service. Count Eric von Stormguard as your friend forever. That's right. I did that. Ish. The hermit was kind of cool about it. So these are the quests that I have. I did destroy that. I know where this guy is and I've had a hard time. I am stronger now. Maybe I can take him on. Castle Darkmoor, I hate it. I've always hated it. And the statuette are not main quest. I still want to go back to Kriegspire and find a spot for the statuette there. Let's attempt the Warlord. That way I can go back to Osric and turn in the 2 quests. It will be fine. I can do this. The Warlord is in Silver Cove. I have greater skills now. I have better armor. All of that surely will be fine. I have this amazing helmet. Let me catch up with you guys. Not being able to stumble on a dry linoleum floor, crack your head open, and die would be nice. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of doors that open on their own. Something to sort my clothes and put them directly in the drawers, that sort of things. But yours is good too. Look, it's a bug, but the devs won't fix minor things like that after all those years. Is this just 6 in the 8 engine, or do you have a few more mods? This is... let me get the link for you. This is called Might and Magic Merge, where you can play 6, 7 and 8 in the engine of 8. So let me save. And when you load, you get here, and if you do new game, you get to choose where you go. So 6, 7 and 8. Let me get the link for you. On top of the merge, I have a mod called MAW, M-A-W, and this one does a few more things other than the merge. In particular, it adds a few new skills, and I think it's the one that adds some quality of life things, like being able to see if you already know a spell when you're in the shop to buy it, for example. As I'm speaking to you, I am looking for my link that I did prepare once upon a time last week, and I didn't remember to prepare it this week. In my defense, I was very much on the fence between doing Might and Magic and doing Morrowind. There you go, that's the link. They also have a Discord, and I wouldn't say that the Discord is super active, but I posted a message today and I had a reply to my question, a useful reply to my question today, like within the day. I'm not saying that it would always be the case, but the devs are pretty active, especially when looking at the bug section. I recommend it, like a trillion times I recommend it. The only thing that I am on the fence is the fact that the items, so say all the types of leather armor, like the models of leather armor from 6, 7 and 8 are available in it. So when you play one game you go, oh, there's a lot more stuff, but then if you play the 3 games back to back, yes, it's more stuff, but you've seen it already, so it's not as exciting. So I think I would prefer if I could only see the items from 6, and then when I go to 7, 6 and 7, and I go to 8, all 3 of them, maybe. That's a minor complaint. The other thing that is not even a complaint, I've seen recently Let's Plays of Might and Magic 6 with the original Might and Magic 6 UI, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. So even though 8 is somewhat cleaner, and like, look at that, everything is the game. I think if I do this, there we go, my followers are there, but it doesn't take, you know, a fifth of my screen. Everything is just a game. Something that is really nice, you can't really see it because OBS just captures my window, but I can resize it to anything I want. We can change the UI in-game. Really, Link Mario? I didn't even see that. Oh, would it be up there? No. Yes. Thank you. Oh. I know, I'm so sorry. It's a silly thing, but that makes me super happy. Thank you so much. Oh, it's in the style of. I love it. I'm very happy with it. Yay. So there you go. I had only 2 tiny, almost petty criticism, and one of them is not even valid anymore. Good, it is not silly then. I don't think you can see it, but Latte is dreaming and I can see the little post twitching. No, you can't see it. Oh, my poor Floof is out of it. I won't talk to him. I don't want to wake him up. Yes, I remember now. Lovely, lovely. So I have the quick save. I'll tell you what's happened here. There is, and that's part of the mod, not the merge, but the mod that adds mini boss creatures. And a little bit like in, no, that's not the way I'm going. A little bit like in Diablo, they have traits. For example, there is exploding, and when an exploding creature deals damage to a member of your party, everybody gets it. There is it's not the swapping, where they have a projectile and boom, you get teleported, and that's very, very confusing in a fight. The first time I was like, what's happening? So they're cool because obviously they bring a challenge. But here in this dungeon, I have an exploding Cuisinar, and I just can't kill it. Or like it has so many hit points, I do the damage very slowly. Did I actually not loot everything in here? It's coming for me. I don't want to be stuck. And these monsters are twice the size as any other. Current hit points, oh wow, 22,600. Okay. It's a bit harder to see who is selected, but not impossible. So what I did the last time I tried, I had those just so that they would essentially distract. Yeah, but here they don't help. They don't help on account of the fact that they spawn behind me. Yeah, it says Cuisinar, and then
Never seen this one before.
I say it with a somewhat French accent. Yes, oui, le French, c'est moi. Yeah, I say Cuisinar. I say it like I assume it looks like the French word. This is a chef, right? Exactly. This guy is cooking something, clearly.
Killed it.
What? What did you kill? Did you try to kill my sprite? Because that's not a good idea. So you see I do 100, sometimes 200 damage. Omelette du fromage. Possibly, is that my favorite episode of Dexter's Lab? It was one of my favorites, and the one where he gets up on the wrong side of the bed, or is having a bad day and is trying to use science to understand why he's having a bad day. No, I summoned you to fight! $128 is not bad. Obviously, range is even worse. And that's assuming we don't miss. Let me... No. So you see why this is difficult. I can, if I'm lucky enough that I can put my wisp between me and it, they tank for a little bit, and that's good. But I think I'm doing a lot more damage than I was before. I think there's hope, guys. No, I didn't mean to not. Let's stay turn-based. And that thing hurts. I can't summon anymore. Okay, in that case, heal, please.
Ow!
Free ingredients. The kitchen appliance. It's so funny. Like, there's even been dragons, and I've had indoor dragons, which, you know, and then there was a twice as big indoor dragon, and I honestly felt sad for the dragon. It's lucky it seemed to miss
I have no idea.
quite often.
Ow!
Do I still have... I'll try again.
Ow!
Seriously, I am summoning them specifically so that they can tank for me.
Ow!
Okay. And I don't want to go out, because if I go out, they're fighting. If I go out, it's gonna heal. An obtuse 3D view map of a dungeon. Something Daggerfall-like. The funny thing is, the Daggerfall map at the time was kind of like, wow, 3D map. Wow. Even though 2D map, when you can switch from first floor, second floor, third floor, would be just fine, but see, that's why I'm having a hard time fighting. It's honestly, it was pretty much revolutionary, definitely new. All right, I need to think about this. I think it's time to use my potions.
That was lucky.
Good stuff. I kind of needed to stay put somewhere, walk around, because I do regenerate hit points, and that way I can save spell points. We'll see. Slurpee, right? Morrowind map, on the other hand, is absolute rubbish in 3D. Morrowind map in 3D? I'm trying to think. It's not 3D, and I can't think of a mod that gives us the map in 3D. So I'm not sure what you're referring to. Especially in comparison with the Skyrim maps, which were, I mean, the Skyrim maps, they don't show much, right? And I just remember that's something with Skyrim and Oblivion. You see the quest marker and you just go straight for it, right? And if there's a mountain, you go, oh no, there's a mountain. It's like, all right, now I can climb it running, so that's cool. Oh, stretch my floof. The dungeons are unnavigable. I wouldn't say that. I will admit that when I played Daggerfall Unity, I did pick the option for smaller dungeons because at some point, like it's too much to keep in your head. I know there's a map that helps, and you go like, I still haven't found that whatever flower, and at some point you just keep going back and forth looking for a secret door or something that you missed or a button that you missed, which I do a lot in Might and Magic, and you can't carry anymore, and it's not like you can go back to town and sell your stuff and go back because monsters will be back probably, I think, at least after some time, and also your quest might be over by the time you go there and back and there and back again. So smaller Daggerfall Unity dungeons, I'm all for it, because when they get too long, it's just not so much fun towards the end. So I'd rather have smaller dungeons. Not to mention they're, well, randomly generated, so it's not fair to say they're repetitive. There's not a single one alike, but they kind of all feel the same true as well. So, where am I? I am in trouble. This is me saving time. I mean, we can do this.
Help me.
No, I'm supposed to teleport far. I just want to have time to heal. You're confused there. You don't know where's the shortest path to me. Well, let's do a thing where I go even further. And I made a terrible mistake because when I was here, there was this and a tunnel, and I was like, let's open that door. And that's where the bloody Cuisinart comes from. And it's not even the warlord that I'm supposed to kill. It's not even him. Are you coming this way? No, yeah, he's coming. He's slowly making his way towards me. No, don't get stuck. No, silly. You're already here. Wow, he's fast too. Let's do a little bit more of switcheroo, door switcheroo. We're healed up. Should I save? I'll save. Considering we got it down maybe half of its health. You're in the minority with Daggerfall. You love an aggressively complex Daggerfall dungeon that takes time to complete. I do fewer dungeons, but the ones I do actually are super rewarding. I get that. I completely get that. And the beauty of Daggerfall Unity is you actually got the choice, right? So it's perfect that you get to pick depending on like what you prefer or even what your mood is like. For me with Daggerfall, I always feel very pressed for time, and I feel that I find it stressful, and it's stupid, it's a game, but I find it stressful to know that I will not have time to complete all the quests. And the solution to that is don't accept every bloody quest you're given, right? But it's something I guess we're used to from other games, and especially Morrowind, where you can collect all the quests in the world and they tell you, quick, it's an emergency, we're all gonna die, and you can spend days and weeks and months just walking around doing all kinds of things, maybe helping other people, maybe not, and there's no time element. It's something we've discussed quite a lot in the Morrowind Discord server, modding Discord server, if it would be good to have time sensitive quests. And we just can't decide. Like we go, yes, we like time-sensitive quests. They're immersive, they bring, you know, they're exciting and all that. But in Morrowind, we're so not used to having those. There's a pretty good chance we get the quest and we forget about the time element. So I'm not sure that it would work, even though it's perfectly fine in other games. Okay. It wouldn't fit, right? It wouldn't fit. Time-sensitive quests are a necessity. The risk of failure is what makes the quest fun. We all agreed on that. We all agreed that time-sensitive quest, like, you know, they get your blood pumping. And obviously, because you go like, oh my god, am I gonna do it? And then you go, yes, I did it. And it feels wonderful, a lot more wonderful than if you got the quest and then you did all kinds of things and you go, oh, right. Damsel in distress here. It's been 3 weeks. She'll be okay. I completely agree. But with Morrowind specifically, yeah, I think people would not realize, or it would be unimmersive, even though on paper it's a lot more immersive and exciting. The only one in vanilla game was in Blood Moon. How many people do Blood Moon? But yeah, it's not a thing. You would, Mercury, you would panic. I must say, maybe not panic, but close to it. But I think I would resent the fact that I was on my way to go there to do that thing that I planned because it's on my way, and I'm told that I have to go over there right now. I go, but no, but I had plans. I planned my route. I would go here, do that, sell stuff, turn quest in, go back to the inn, have breakfast, because that's how I'm used to playing the game. Failing because of a mod conflict is frustrating. If you want to succeed in a time quest, don't accept a ton of quests at once. Completely agree, Fox Alpha. That's what needs to be done. That's what needs to be done, especially with Daggerfall and probably other games that have timed quests like that. But also, again, playing too many MMORPGs, I guess, where you arrive in a place and you collect all the quests, and then you look at your map and you go, right, there are 2 quests here. They're exactly what I described. Like I would plan, and I do that in Morrowind still. I should force myself to play differently. But then again, it's a game. So long as it's enjoyable, right? You want...